Hello, hello, people. Hello, sister and brothers. How have you guys been doing? Yeah, it's been a long time. Yes, finally it's summertime, but it's really hot outside. So I'm having this as part of my culture. It's something that my ancestor used to make by hands. So it's really because I have a long hair, so that's why I don't want to see my hair all over the place. And this one too. Actually, I brought this one when my last trip. I went to Central America, and it's cool because that protects me, especially when it's sunny outside. So yeah, but I'm just gonna stop here, guys. Very quick. I know you guys being have been noticed that this our channel that our main focus is to discuss some what's going on about different type of movement going on in Central America, South America, and United States, especially in United States after the pandemic and after the most important elections in the United States, which is between Trump and with our great president Joe Biden. Yes, I'm not Democrats, but I think in terms of domestic policies, I agree like maybe 90% with Democrats. In terms of foreign policies, I think either Democrats and Republicans, I think it's no differences in terms of foreign policies. But in terms of domestic policies, I think something I agree with it. But I'm just gonna stop here. As you guys have seen, I mean, we have the first female as the vice president of United States, and I was like happy or was excited about it. Like maybe next 2 years, she's gonna run as a president of United States, and finally we're gonna elect first woman to at the White House. But after seeing her disaster visits in Central America and Mexico, and after seeing her disaster image in terms of domestic policies as a vice president, I know. I mean, I've been following her for a couple of years, and I know she was a great senator, and I know she did a great job in California as a AG. I think General Attorney of California. I think she did a great job in California, and I think she did a great job at this as a senator. But as a vice president, I think she hasn't demonstrated her strategy to become as a new leader, as a to become as a next candidate of as a candidate of the next elections, as a someone who can really show us strategically in terms of domestic policies. But I think even if she runs, I think I'm not gonna vote for her because I think she demonstrated that she's not qualified to become president. I think she's not even qualified to be a vice president. I, I- I'm I have seen uh, heard about the border issue that there has been going on for 100 years, and maybe every 10 years there there is a humanitarian crisis at the border in terms of so many people trying to come in when Democrats wins at the White House. but last president, which is he implemented a different policies, which is if you want to apply for asylum, you should stay in Mexico or catch and deport. So that's N plus the word that Donald Trump built it, his administration, of course, the people's money. I mean, never Trump. I mean, Trump, he never going to spend any penny of his own money to do something. We've seen it before. And I think we're realizing it now that his organization or his business is kind of under scrutiny as a criminal organization. So I hope he goes to jail. But it's just other topic. Yeah, but in terms of us, he get elected of those policies, and he was, remember the first time that he was saying that all the criminals, the drugs, and raptors, people or immigrants, they crossing the border. So that's why he got elected. And his policies, I think in terms of um, a strategy to get elected, that's why he did what he did in terms of the border securing the border. So I think he was thinking about to get elected the second term, but didn't happen, and for other reasons. Most of it, I think, because pandemic. I think he did a bad job in terms of the pandemic, so that's why he lost the elections. But in terms of economic, I know he passed the biggest tax cut. And in terms of the border, that's why so many people they were like happy after a long time that we because I was part of it, like it or not. If you, even if you didn't vote for President Trump, he was the president of the United States, so he was building the world, even if we didn't like it in terms of ambiental policies, which is other issue. But I I um, I really dispute this Biden or Harris immigration border policy. The first, I think, 3 months, I think, has increased so many people that they trying to come here. And I did a video I think last month. I was strategically. That's why I was thinking. I think Kamala Harris, she never gonna be president. Even if she runs, she's not going to win because strategically she has failed. As a senator, she was okay, but as a vice president, she has failed because they he I think Joe Biden told her, or he was Joe President Biden. He basically he told Kamala Harris, "You are in charge to fix this or to find a solutions about what's going on at the border." But he went to Central America, he went to Mexico, and we saw her disaster visits with the Lopez Obrador, president of Mexico, and with the Guatemalan president, which is Alejandro Yamatei. So I think her visit in Central America and Mexico was a disaster. And now she goes to the border because I think Trump, he has, I think he's going next 3 weeks at the border. So they looks like Trump, he wants to be a candidate next 2 years. He wants to be president of United States. So Kamala Harris probably she wants to run as a candidate. So that's why, in terms of elections, they dispute in this border crisis. So because when the election times, those two candidates they can debate about their role in terms of securing the border. So that's why Kamala Harris is at the border now. But I think it was a pressure from Donald J. Trump. But I really I think the Democrats they're gonna cost in terms of border policies, in terms of tax. I think Democrats they're gonna lose Senate, the 2020 yeah, the next year elections, because there is the senator elections next year and Congress uh, Congress uh, I think, yeah, Congress, Senate, yeah, the midterm election, those, yeah, Senate and Congress, that's the midterm. So I think the midterm, I think there's a chance that Democrats they will hold the majority in Congress, but I think they're gonna lose the Senate in terms of their tax policies and border security. So and I mean I think I'm not I mean I'm not pessimist, but after seeing Kamala Harris role in terms of border, I think she's out. Even if she runs for as a candidate, I will not vote for her. I know I don't vote, but anyway, no, yes, I do, but probably I did for Joe Biden because I didn't want to. I didn't want a second terms of President Trump. So, but if Trump runs again, I will vote Democrats because I really don't want to see that criminal guy again at the White House. But as I have said here, I think catch and release. I think they're gonna hurt the Democrats the next elections. So that's why if Kamala Harris with his team plays strategically in terms of the border, they should deport all the people that who crosses at the border, especially those uh, teenagers, 18 years old, 20 years old, 19 years old, that they have their parents here in the United States. They should get deported or with their mother because I think if parents sends money back to bring their teenagers here, I think there should be consequences. But there is no consequences now. So strategically, I think looking at the next election, I think Kamala Harris has failed her aspirations to become the first woman as the president of the United States. So I love to talk about guys, but I know there is a legal thing at the border. The legal strategy or the legal for policies that Kamala Harris has talked about it is that we have to follow the United States law, which is if someone comes at the United States and asks for a refugee, has to be in United States, not remain in Mexico. The last administration, their policy is remain in Mexico or remain in Central America or remain in South America. So that's why they say what Democrats they were saying that is unconstitutional. So now there is an open border. So morally, I think yeah, so many people, so many kids, so many teenagers, they need help if they don't have parents, if they don't have mother in United States. Yes, like me, when I came here, I used to have a brother, but there is different having a brother here and a big difference, like having a father and having a mother here. So those teenagers, they can't make a living back home because they have their parents here. But those parents, they send money to bring their teenagers here. Those parents, they should be reported too. But so many, like I say, teenagers, like they really need a chance to stay to succeed in United States. Those teenagers, if they don't have uh, fathers or mothers in the United States, if they have a brother, if they have an aunt or uncle, they should stay in the United States. Those people should apply for asylum refugee. But I think, like I said, morally, that's the main. I think that's the main spirit of the United States, the land of immigrants, the land of refugees. But in terms of elections, in terms of holding the power, in terms of seeing the next elections, Kamala Harris should play strategically, applies apply a law that can help her to win the White House, which is not catch and release, which is catch and deportation. But she has failed in her visits. I think it's just trying to uh, trying to have something to debate or trying to dispute in terms of next election if Trump runs again as candidate as a Republican's candidate. So I think that's why she run away now. Like she, oh yeah, President Trump he's going next week, so I must go right now. So, but anyway, even if she's at the border today or tomorrow, I think she's out in terms of in terms if she wants to run as a president of next elections. I think she's out. She's done. I think she has done a disaster job as a vice president.